Derek Darr here with Richard Riggins, the Veterans Outreach Coordinator with National Veterans Flagpoles United. And you guys got a lot going on here in the fall with your organization. Just kind of tell me what you guys got planned in the next few weeks.
Well, this weekend, thank you for inviting us out. We're going to be at the pet adoption activity at Jackson's this weekend. We'll have information set up there, how you can nominate someone to get a flagpole from us, or if you want to donate to us for our cause, so we'll be out there for that. And then this next week, we're going to start digging holes for our 22 in November event. We're actually going to go out on the 5th of November, and we're going to honor 22 veterans on that day to bring awareness to the fact that we lose 22 veterans a day to suicide. So, and it's hard because I've known a few, and if they had just reached out and had somebody to talk to, they'd still be here with us. So we're going to honor those by honoring those that are still with us. So
yeah, it's very cool. 22 flagpoles for that symbolism around those veteran suicides. But that's kind of what you guys do. You do these flag planting ceremonies for veterans. And tell me a little bit about what that ceremony entails and why you guys wanted to challenge yourselves by doing this cool symbolic act for to bring awareness to veteran suicide.
Well, what we do is we roll up and we introduce ourselves to the veteran. We knock on their door and we have them come out. We introduce ourselves, and then we hand them post hole diggers, and they will ceremoniously take the first stab of dirt out of the where they want the flagpole planted at, and then they'll step off the side and they'll do a Facebook Live interview while we dig the hole and get the base set, pour the concrete and everything, and then we'll stand up the flagpole and we'll raise the flag. And something new that we do is we'll bring every veteran to the position of attention and present arms as we raise the flag. And then once the flag's up, we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance and we'll say a short prayer. And we take photos with the family and the veteran and our organization and everybody that's out there. And then we'll bring the flag down and we will ceremoniously fold it and explain what the 13 folds to the flag means. And then we'll bring everybody to the position of attention again, all the veterans to position of attention again, present arms. And before we present the flag to the veteran, we will honor those that have gone before us with the playing of taps. And then we'll honor the veteran with the flag, and he'll say the final remarks, and we'll move on to our next veteran.
And if someone thinks, wow, this sounds really cool, something I really want to get involved in, what do they need to do to kind of help out with this day?
Well, we're going to meet at Jackson's between 8 and 8:30, and we're hoping to break down into different teams. If we have enough enough volunteers, we want to break down into 3 teams, and that way each team can go out and stand up a flagpole and present it to the veteran. They'll do 7 of them, and then all 3 teams will come together for that final veteran, so there'll be a big presentation for our last one. I'm hoping that I have in the queue that I have, I'm hoping that I have a World War II or a Korean War vet that we can honor as the last one for that day. But we're going to get started about 8:30 in the morning. Come out and even if you don't get your hands dirty, just come out and thank the veteran for his service and our freedoms. And it means a lot to those veterans to have somebody come out and say, thank you for your service, thank you for my freedom.
You guys had to reach out to a lot of veterans to kind of get this whole thing set up. What was their reaction when you kind of told them about what you guys were doing?
A lot of them, they were real positive about it, really wanting to be part of this. And they're really looking forward to us coming out and presenting the flagpole to them. And then I had some that said, nah, I don't want one. I don't think I deserve it. You can honor another veteran. So, I mean, it just depends on how the veteran feels. Those that declined the pole, I still have their name and I still have their phone number, and I will give them some time, and I will reach back out, in the spring and say, look, we would really like to honor your service and your sacrifice with a flagpole. And some of them turned them down because, they don't have a yard that we can stand a flagpole up in. They rent. And we have a local veteran that makes custom metal flags and custom wooden flags. And I'm going to give him a plug. John's Custom Metal Art. John Gaw, he's a big supporter of ours. And he does those for us. So we don't do just flagpoles. We present other items, and we have 3 of those that we're doing on the 5th. We're doing one veteran with a metal flag, and then had a veteran that nominated another veteran, and then because of current financial situation, he had to move out of his house and move into a rental, so he doesn't get a flagpole, but we're going to present him with a wooden flag at the guy's house that he nominated when we stand up that guy's flag. And we had another veteran that was nominated, and when I called to get his information, make sure he was good with it, his wife answered the phone and wanted to know why she wasn't nominated. So we're going to do a flagpole and a wooden flag for them. We're gonna honor both veterans in that household. So
yeah, sounds like you guys got a lot going on that day. But kind of to put in perspective the kind of challenge you guys are doing, tell people, you guys are putting 22 flagpoles out on that day, but tell people kind of what the challenges are and what is the most flagpoles you guys have planted in one day to this point?
To this point, the most we've done is 5. And that was a long day. We got started about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we weren't done till about 5. But it entailed a lot of traveling. The way I plan on breaking down the 2 or 3 teams is, the shortest distance between 2 points, start and finish. Not having them drive all over half of Garfield County for this. This is just for Enid veterans that we're doing this for this year. And the challenge is one, finding the veterans, having people nominate them. The second challenge, and us being a 501c3, and we operate strictly off of donations. None of our staff takes any money for this. We volunteer our time, we volunteer our gas, we volunteer our internet and our printers and paper and ink and all that. We don't take any money for this. It all goes back into the veterans and the flagpoles and the wooden flags and the metal flags, whatever it takes to honor that veteran.
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a great day as you guys plant those 22 flagpoles for veteran suicide. But some other stuff going on. Veterans Day is getting pretty close. Are you guys doing anything for Veterans Day?
We have committed ourselves to the Enid Veterans Day Parade. We'll be involved in that. We're gonna perform in the parade, and then we're looking at doing a couple of activities in locally that day. I haven't gotten people to commit to that yet, but when they do, I'll be back in and let you know where we're going to be that day. The 18th of November, there's a craft fair at 700 Oxford. It's the Elks annual Christmas craft fair, and they've invited us to come out there and set up an information booth, and then of course we've got the One Tree coming up and the holiday stuff downtown, the skating rink. We'll be down around there, over the holidays. And then, of course, there's the big one coming up in January. There's the KNID AgriFest that we've been invited to.
Yeah, very busy time around this time of year getting ready for AgriFest. You guys kind of know about that, getting ready for your big thing in May, Vet Fest.
Oh, yeah. May 18th out in Garber will be our second annual Northwest Oklahoma Vet Fest. Our first one was very, very successful. We've had a lot of the people that came out last year already committed to coming out this next year. And we're reaching out to other vendors, and we hope to make it bigger than it was last year. So,
yeah, it was a blast last year. Can't wait to get back down there again. But thanks so much for coming in, Richard. Should be an absolutely fantastic day on that November the 5th as you guys plant 22 flagpoles in remembrance of veteran suicide.
thank you for having me, and I look forward to seeing you again.